everybody, I'm sorry this took so long to get out. We had so much trouble getting this put together. But you know what? It's together, so let's get started. For Colorado Story Time! And yep, that's me. I'm Daisy, your friendly neighborhood blind and deaf dog. So that's me on the floorboard there. And that is Rip. And that is Mazikeen up at the top. And there's Mama and Mazikeen in the back and me on her lap. And there's Dad over on the other side of the car. Now, just in case some people are not aware, Rip and Mazikeen, a.k.a. Maisie, a.k.a. Maisie, a.k.a. May, are working LGD dogs that protect livestock. We started around Abilene, Kansas, and we are headed to Durango, Colorado. And what you are seeing right here is us just realizing that we're in snow. Mama and Dad were so confused, and I don't blame them. I was confused too, and I'm a pup. Like, this didn't even make sense.
But the windshield wipers aren't even on, and that doesn't make
Well, they're running,
sense.
but they don't, like there's nothing on the glass.
Oh.
Like, it's like it's not even hitting the glass.
Yeah.
I mean, you know it is, but you can't, I don't understand it.
Now, I know it looks like rain on here, but it's not. It's snow. And it doesn't look as bad on the video, but I'm telling you, it was just white. We were just seeing white. But for some reason, the video saw a lot more than just the white. And didn't really even seem to pick up the snow that well. And I'm over here like, oh my gosh, what the heck is this? The windshield was completely clear. Like, the wipers were kind of going here and there, but it was almost as if it wasn't even touching it. You could not see it even touching it. And here it was showing that it was getting a little bit worse. And eventually, it became so hard to see that Daddy had to just pull off the road. So they took a nap for about, I'd say a couple hours maybe. And I was so good and decided that, well, I was just going to sit on my daddy and I was going to keep him warm while he slept. But y'all, this was just crazy. Really. See, there I am. I'm sitting on my daddy. And some more. Sitting on my daddy. Sitting on my daddy. Sitting on my daddy. Oh, there's Rip. And there's Mazikeen. And there's May. Look at that. Look at that snow. Is that not crazy? And here we are out in it because, you know, girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do. Now don't look right here. Don't look. Don't look. Okay, don't look.
Yeah, that's cold, isn't it, girl?
And yes, Mama, that was cold. You can look now, though. Look at all that white. The roads were pretty slick. And so, one of the things that Mama and Daddy were talking about was the fact that cars like Mercedes, now they don't do the winter very well. All this cold right here, they were just hoping that they don't end up on the side of the road. Now what Mama didn't catch on video were all the jackknife semis that we ended up passing by and having to go around in the middle of the road. Now I never saw that before, but that was crazy. Now, do you hear all that clicking? Now, that's the ice forming all around the windshield and the wipers, and the wipers trying to go over it.
We're just bouncing all over the place over these things.
the car was bouncing around up and down as if it was going over a washboard dirt road. And now we finally found a spot where we could pull over so that Daddy could take care of the ice around the wipers and the windshield, and he did a pretty good job. The problem was, right before we left, Mama cleared out everything that was winter out of the car so that she could put in things that would help us get through the summer heat. Not that it's summer, but it kind of feels like that sometimes. Now this guy right here talking to my dad, he was asking about how the road was that we just went through. He'd been waiting a while and was thinking about turning back. But my dad, he told him about all the jackknife semis that we were going around, and he decided to keep on going forward. It looks like old man Winter's been just as mad at Colorado as he has been at Kansas. It's like he's been so mad at everyone lately, he just storms right out of the room. And then he turns around and comes storming right back to tell us what else he thinks. Just storm right back out. And then he comes right back in again. Honey, he needs some help, though. Something's going on with him. Old man Winter, you come talk to me. I'll help you out. You come and tell Daisy all about it. I'm here for you. I am. Oh, hi there, Rip. And there's Maisie Mays looking out at all this craziness. Now, we finally did get where we were going slowly, but we did get there. And Mama doesn't really have any pictures or video because we were in a situation where we just really needed to be watched over, and she didn't want us to not be taken care of over pictures and video. But while we were in Durango, there were no hotel rooms, no motel rooms. They were all booked up. So we had to go to a park, which was not the best idea with two LGD dogs that are not set up for socialization. But we got through it, and we hung out with the guy that came to pick up Maze and Rip to make sure that all was going well. And he bought us dinner and everything, which was really cool of him. And then we were back on our way, and as you can see, I had the back seat now. Because I traveled 99% of the way on Mama or Daddy's lap. Because the LGDs just took up the whole back seat. It was nice to have that space, but sometimes I just had to come up and sit between them. Now, it was really hard for them to give up Rip and May. They've been with the family for quite a while, and they've served them very well, watching over the horses and the chickens and the rabbits and the farm cats. They said they couldn't have run the place without them. So I stayed in the back and I played with my empty bottles while they talked about how hard it was to leave them behind, but how happy they were about where they were going. See, they've made a delivery to this guy before, and they know that he will treat them very well. As a matter of a fact, the last time they took this exact trip was in January, and the roads were so clear in January. And I'll have to say, on our way back home, most all that snow had cleared right on up. We didn't have any problems on the way home. It was as if it never even happened. But they looked it up on the news, and they were talking about how it was kind of a freak thing that this had all happened. I'm telling you, old man Winter, he stormed right back in the room. And that pretty much is my Colorado story. I hope I did good for my first story time. I love you